Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for May 7th, 8th, and 9th, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. This is a general reading. This is the weekend, so of course I'm going to be using my Radley Valentine decks. Now, for the main reading, I use my Angel Tarot cards. I will pull one from my Archangel Power Tarot cards. I will also pull one from my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. I am an intuitive channeler. I open myself up to higher power, the source, and whatever the message is just comes through for whoever's out there that might need to be hearing this. Now, a couple of things. Now, somebody's been asking me about my Emily Anderson Crystal deck, so this is the deck itself. It came with a book. And it basically, it was $9.99. It was on the sale part at Books A Million. Okay, so I want to let you know, I kept passing it and passing it. I'd leave. I kept coming back, passing it, and it was like, you know what? I'm just going to get this. So, Emily Anderson Crystal deck. It was in one of the sets, and it had a book. She's the one, she authors the books. I don't know who does the graphics. That's why I say Emily Anderson, because her name was all over it. Books A Million, and at the time that I bought it, it was $9.99. Okay, letting you know that. Now, the other thing is that we have a new moon on the 11th. It will be in Taurus. Now, I just kind of feel like I'm going to take my traditional tarot cards, my Waite Rider tarot cards, and we're just going to pull a couple just to see what this new moon has in store. This is time, full moon to new moon, get rid of, new moon to full moon, start anew. This Taurus is an earth sign. We are in Taurus season. Many possibilities could be happening at this time. And this is a time to also follow your intuition, follow your instincts. Now, remember, there's a difference between wishful thinking and intuition, but, again, pray, meditated, like I was just telling you, and put it out there, but follow your instincts, because this is going to be an interesting time. So let's go ahead. We'll just pull 3 cards like I normally do, and let's see what we have, because then on the 13th, we've got something happening too, but we'll come to that in just a moment. So first card is, let's make those straight there. First card, the Magician, full moon. We have the 1 there. The full moon, the new moon is the start. Now, many cultures use new moon to the, new moon to the full moon to the new moon, as their calendar. But the Magician says anything is possible. This is a time to, really, really put this out there. And again, I'm saying use your instincts. Now, we have a 1 there. Again, new beginnings. Now, this would be, if you had any questions, this would be a yes card. Here we go. Next card is, okay, this is reversed. Reversed cards have a little stronger energy. Now we have a 2, so we have a 1, 2 there. Interesting. This is the 2 of Swords. 2 of Swords. Swords is the air energy. That is our Libra, our Gemini. It is also our Aquarius energy. So with that, there's some interesting things. There's decisions here. You are not as bound as you thought you were. If you look at her, she's got the blindfold, like she can't really see her future, but at the same time, she's peeking. She can see. You are not as blind as you think you are. And especially, there's going to be things that, I feel that there's going to be some like revelations coming. Again, I know that Saturn in Aquarius energy, but, the illusion versus reality. But you are, decisions coming. You're not as bound as you need to be, as you feel you are. You can make these decisions. You do have the information you need. Anyway, your last card with this one, the Page of Wands. Now, Page's underlying energy is earth energy. It is our Taurus, our Virgo. It is also our Capricorn energy, very solid energy, very, with your work, your job, your home. Wands in itself, that's our fire energy. That is our Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, passionate, burning, determined. There could be, new opportunities in your work field. There could be new opportunities for promotion. There could be, I love this because you see that this is this rod. It's sprouting. There's new growth. There's new excitement. There's new, he's also standing very tall. There's new possibilities. There's new accolades also. Now, the next thing that I wanted to tell you about is on the 13th. The 13th, Jupiter, which has been in, Aquarius, will transition into Pisces for a little bit of time. I think it's until July 28th. This will be very lovely. This is going to be a very lovely time. Jupiter and Pisces are, there's a very strong connection. Jupiter is a large planet, is the planet of good fortune. Pisces has a lot of psychic, Pisces is a water sign, Cancer, Cancer and Scorpio, fluid, emotional, but Pisces is also about, Pisces walks a little bit into that darker side, is a little romantic, is a little bit, well, I shouldn't say a little, is very romantic, very sensitive. This is going to be a time, though, that the two, Jupiter and Pisces, they love each other's relationship. So this is one of those really intuitive times. This is one of those times that, anything is possible also. So, let's see. We're going to pull 3 cards for that. And that will be the 13th through of this month, May 13th through the 28th of July, and then it goes back into Aquarius. So let's go ahead. We're going to just pull 3 from the traditional tarot and see what we have here. 1, 2, and 3. You may have to, though. There is a feeling, though, you may have to leave something behind in order to go forward. Okay, I'm kind of picking that up. You may have to leave something behind in order to go forward. It may not necessarily feel as comfortable to leave it behind, but it's like one of those things that's kind of like, I talk about anchors, not necessarily saying to cut your cords or anything. I'm just saying, I'm getting this. So again, I shouldn't try to interpret. You may have to leave something behind in order to go forward. That's the message. Here we go. Let's see what we have here. The Tower. Okay, now it is reversed. The Tower is not as scary, but again, it's like you have to leave something behind. Things, the Tower is now, so we have what is that then, a 16. So we have the 10, 5, 16. The 10 is also, transition. 6 is what's made by man. Added together becomes a 7, divine number. But the Tower is like things have to go away in order for you to go forward. I'm getting that really strongly. And so don't be afraid of the Tower. Don't be afraid that, this is when Pisces and Jupiter come in on that 13th, that something goes away. It may feel kind of earth-shattering or earth-shaking. Let's put it that way. You may feel like your paradigm has shifted a little bit, but it's for you to then rebuild. Sometimes you have to, think of it as a building. Think of, sometimes you have to demolish in order to build. Here we go. Next card is the Moon. Okay, again reversed. So here is an 18, okay, 10, 110. The Moon has things hidden. The Moon is also very spiritual. The Moon, Pisces does, is a water sign, and so there is a connection with that Moon. So there's hidden things going on that you may not be aware of. Well, that we aren't, many things that we're not aware of, but it does, it looks a little bit, kind of, stern there, but the Moon is having things happen for a reason. And again, there's the behind the scenes. So again, what you project out, this has a lot to do with, do you go out for the light? Do you go out for the dark? Where is your intentions? Now, let's see what we have with this last card. Okay. So this is a 3. Threes have a lot of energy, a lot of power, the power of 3, also Trinity. This is the 3 of Wands. This is kind of like look things over, see what's going on. Then there's a lot of possibilities happening for you also. So even though Jupiter in Pisces really will be a very positive thing, the main message that I'm getting is, things have to, things have to go in order for you to move on. Things have to clear up. There's a lot of things going on in behind the scenes. There's a lot of things that you're not necessarily aware of. You will see your direction. You will see where you need to go. Things will enlighten for you. This might feel a little bit intimidating. It might feel a little scary. Higher power, archangel, whoever that is to you, your divine spirit guide has got this. This is where we have to kind of give up some of our control. We have to say, you know what, hey, give it to the source. But again, this Three of Wands is very, very positive. Again, this is, Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. It's very, very positive. It's kind of like I'm surveying my paths. And in some ways, if you look, that's why I chose this screensaver or the screen background, is because our path is golden. Our path, we do have a pathway, and things are being lit for us. It'll be an interesting time. Do not be worried. Do not be afraid of that tower. Like I said, things have to go away in order for you to move on. Okay? Okay. Interesting stuff. Let's start our readings. Hello, my Tauruses, and happy birthday to you. So let's see what this weekend is going to bring for you. Okay, let's see. This is, I feel big energies, the big movement. I've talked about the new moon. I've talked about Pisces, Jupiter in Pisces. So I do feel big movement happening. Okay, we do have something that has flipped. If you can see that has flipped. Five of Air. Air energy, like I said, is our Aquarius, our Gemini, our Libra. It's your thought processes, it's hearing news, it's making some plans. So the Five of Air, to me, there's some changes. We know we have some fives. Fives is about some change in plans, change in direction, change in where you want to go. And, it does go along with some of what I, in the introduction, that things have to go away in order for you to go forward. But the Five of Air, this is, don't sweat the small stuff. Don't sweat the small stuff, my Tauruses. Don't get into the micromanaging of everything. This is one of those times. This is that kind of that card that can make your mind go, second guess yourself. But there is a change in your plans. There is a change in how you want to proceed. You may find that this is a time, because this is your birthday season, you may find that you just are reevaluating everything in your life. And I don't want to say that you're going to chuck it all, like throw it out the window, because you're not. You will always carry your experiences with you, but you're going to be learning from that. But you have learned from them. And there's kind of a new focus coming for you, a new focus, and that could be on any of the relationships I talk about, the work, job, career, personal, intimate, interpersonal, family, or home. Okay, so let's go on. The Five of Air. An unwise choice. Learn what you can from the situation. Review everyone's motives. Now, many times with the Five of Air, because that's the Five of Swords, that's also the Five of Michael in the other deck. The Five of Air kind of has, you do, while you're reviewing everything, the Five of Swords and I think even the Seven of Swords a little bit has that sneaky snake energy. So there is somebody, some sort of an energy that might be a little bit on that darker, and that might be the person or the energy that you are leaving, or that you are maybe even making stronger boundaries with, okay? When it says unwise choice, I kind of feel that, yes, there's a revision of your plans. I'm not going to say that it's a totally wise choice, but I'm kind of feeling that the unwise choices were things that you're dealing with maybe this weekend. And and when it's saying unwise choices, it's more that things that maybe you have not necessarily dealt with. You're kind of like, well, is it up to, should I really be the one to tell this person how to behave? Or should I really be the one to be pointing this out? Why can't they be why can't they be responsible for themselves? Is it really for me? I'm not going to say that it is for, I'm going to go along with your logic. It may not necessarily be for you, but I'm feeling that there's a lot of whatever this relationship is, that whatever that is that they do, it falls upon you. So you need to really be careful about what you're allowing to fall upon you, okay? Because it could be something that, you're just kind of like, you're left holding the bag. How's that? You could be left holding the bag. And you'll be like, but I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. And you'll be like, and they'll be like, see you later. And you'll be like, so you might be the one to clean up some messes. So I think that's where these boundaries are coming from. That's why there's going to be some changes in some of your plans. You might, you'll clean up the mess, maybe. But if it's something that has to be done, you'll do it because that's who you are, my Taurus, is you'll clean it up. But it won't, you won't let it happen again. And that's something to learn from. We all learn from these things. Next card. There was a lot from that Five of Air. Here we go. The Two of Fire, coming into your own and basically going after what it is you want. Fire, like I said, is Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries, passionate, burning, very determined. Twos have some crossroads, some decisions. So there could be some decisions, especially with this Five of Air. Whoever this, sneaky snake is. But the Two of Fire is some crossroads, but there's like I said, it's coming into your own. There's a lot of determination here. There's a lot of I'm not, and again, I don't know it, but it's kind of like, maybe I'll clean up your mess this time, but never again. Never again. The boundaries are going up. But the thing is, whatever this is that you're coming into realization of, it's actually quite freeing for you. It actually frees you to just kind of say, no more, no more. And, I'm not saying that this is going to be a breakup or a divorce or if you're going to quit your job, but there's going to be boundaries in whatever this relationship is. And there's a lot of, I feel that passion of the fire sign, but there's a lot of excitement and looking at the possibilities of life again. This weekend could be very big for you. Here we go. You've come into your own. New partnerships or contracts continue to move forward. Your last card here, the Queen of Earth. Well, my Taurus says this is you, okay? Queen's underlying energy is water. Water is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, fluid, emotional. You are the earth energy. So you would be Pentacles. You would be Raphael in the other decks. Earth is, Capricorn and also Virgo, very solid energy. Very much, this is standing in your place of, the Queen of Earth, the Queen of Pentacles, there's abundance. She, and it doesn't matter, you could be male or female. She wants things to be happy. She wants things to be secure. She wants things to be lovely. There is this sense of, making a rightness in my own world, meaning your world. There's a sense of, putting things into its place. The Queen of Earth has this kind of this largesse type of energy, this Empress type of energy. So this is, whatever this happened, there's some major decision making here with this. I know the twos are the decisions, but this has some mighty strong boundaries happening. And I can see you've come into your own. It's like, that weight is lifted off of you. You've made some decisions. And the Queen of Earth is, now where I say you come into your own, this is where you come into your own place. Okay? This is where you actually say, I know what I want to do. I will be doing it. Anyway, the Queen of Earth is thoughtful, creative, warm, and sensible. Make time for those around you. Take a sensible approach. Deal with challenges in a kind but understanding manner. The thing about the Queen of Earth is the one that wants to, like I said, there's a lot of Empress energy about the Queen of Earth. I know Empress is very, has a universal energy for me, but it's, or a God energy. But I do kind of, the Queen of Earth takes that metaphysical type of energy and she brings it into the practical, into the physical world. Okay? So that's another thing for the Queen of Earth. Whatever's going on with this and this, you actually make things happen with the Queen of Earth. Okay, let's go on with our last card of the Radley Valentine decks. Here we are. And this one is reversed. The Five of Michael. Okay, I told you that the Five of Air and the Five of Michael, same energy. 5, 5. Now we have a 5, 2, 5. There could be something with those numbers there. But the Five of Michael, again, air energy. This situation doesn't serve you. Release your attachment to the outcome. Consider taking a more uplifting approach. So there's this. But once you do this, once this actually happens, once you set the boundaries, once you let go, and is it really letting go? I don't know. It's just, something has to go in order to move forward. Things, I feel such a breath of fresh air, such a relief. Okay, so let's go on and see what crystal might be helpful for you. My Tauruses, let's see, through the weekend. So the 525, that could be something there. We'll see. Here we go. And whenever the numbers speak to you, please don't hesitate. Go online, go and, do an internet search for the numbers and put angel numbers down. Okay, here we go. Aragon, star clusters. I think this is this. And this is interesting because, again, earth healing. Whatever this is, and watch out for the sneaky snake, okay? Watch out for the sneaky snake. But earth healing, grounding, stress relief, and again, once you handle this, that's all that happens, and vitality. So that's interesting for you. It does, again, except for sneaky snake, except for this, thing that you have to, clean up their mess or make a decision not to even. But once that's all done, there's such a sense of, and then that Queen of Earth has a lot of empowerment energy with it. Sometimes it's facing your fears, and once you face your fears, you realize that they were just really tiny. They seem so big, but once you face it, it's so small. Okay? Okay. Anyway, my Tauruses, it's that time. Please like, share, subscribe. It helps. It really does. We're really close to 24,000. YouTube did something, and then all of a sudden the numbers jumped a lot. So please like, share, subscribe. More importantly, my Tauruses, know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed.